Hello everyone, I'm Nini FC, this is Blue Lines TV, and welcome to another live reaction of the England vs Panama game. Good to see everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Defend my family jewels, Jay Finessin. Hope all you man are doing good. It's good to see everyone. Oh, let me fix this. Oh, I mean, this is it. I mean, we win this game, we qualify, we go through. So yeah, I'm feeling optimistic with this game, you guys. I'm feeling pretty good when it's coming to this. That main man, jeez. I definitely think that England do. They complement playing in this system as a very fluid system with a lot of overloads created from late runs from the midfield players. This is why it makes it very hard for teams to play, and there's a lot of quick incised passes, you know. Because England have never really been a possession-based style of team, really. That's not really their forte. So playing this type of style really, gets the best out of a lot of the players. Ruben. Jeez. Come on, Ruben. Come on, Ruben. Ah, dead touch Lingard. Dead touch Lingard. Come on. It's just certain stuff like that. You know, if Ruben's in that position that Lingard was in, he's controlling that ball easily. It's just, it's the small details, you know. But great play. This is what I mean. This guy's a box-to-box player. He's a box-to-box player. I mean, this guy's going to be amazing playing Sarri ball. He really is going to be amazing playing Sarri ball. Mr. Nini, what's good, my dude? Hey, Diobi, you good, man? Leonard, yes, Leonard, what's good, bro? Hey, Leonard, you need to DM me your number, man. That's what you need to do. Aji Sar, what's good, what's good? You guys, what are you thinking when it comes to this game? How are you feeling? Obviously, I've realised that there's probably been no notifications to this live stream. So that's typical YouTube. Never really, never works when you expect it to, you know? But yeah, Ruben, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I'm excited. A lot of people are going to be getting views recording Ruben playing today. So it's a shame that Ali's not playing. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, he could have been playing over Lingard's. I mean, Lingard's a decent player. I think it's because he suits the system. That doesn't mean he's a fantastic player. You know what I mean? I still think he has a lot of technical limitations. To me, Lingard is like the Thomas Müller of centre attacking midfield players. But yeah, he'll get you a goal. His movement is that's his best feature of his game. His best facet is his movement off the ball. But when it comes to like his technical abilities, it's not really there. Oh, you got a notification? Okay, that's good to see. Hopefully more people will join us again. Yeah, everyday Monday, what's good? I wish he had a left foot. Exactly. I mean, England's future is just looking mad though. I mean, honestly, I hope the FA don't fuck this up. I need to see a front three. I need to see a front three of Hudson-Odoi, Sancho and Mason Mount. Can you imagine an England team with a front three like that? Like ballers? This is why I'm happy with this England team, because finally we've set the foundations for better things to come. And when I mean we've set the foundations, we've set the foundations in terms of the managerial appointments we'll be making. Let's say if Southgate does go. We've set the foundation in terms of the identity in football we're trying to play as well. Setting the foundation in terms of introducing some young guys that will be at the centre of England going forward in the future. I mean, it's looking exciting. He's just bad. Rather see Ollie Watkins. Yeah, I mean, England producing ballers. I mean, there was that one low key baller that we all forgot about. Obviously, what's his name? I think Morrison from Norwich signing for Leicester City. Let's literally went under the radar. We all forgot about that. But this guy is a very good technical player. I mean, you tried it. Hey, you tried it. Why not? It's the World Cup. Everyone's been scoring bangers this World Cup. It's crazy. Future, although I'm a Chelsea fan, you have to give credit to Harry Kane. 1,000,000%. That England match review I did beforehand, I was praising Harry Kane. The guy is... I make this point about Harry Kane all the time. I think Harry Kane is the Frank Lampard of strikers. Every single year, this guy's adding something to his game. Become much more complete. I mean, he is a world-class... I mean, that game... 2 shots. Oh, shit. Come. Oh, my God. Of course, naturally, because our defenders aren't world-class, there's going to be moments where this stupidity happens. Everyone's attracted to the ball then. Everyone's focus is on the ball. Terrible. What the hell is Walker doing? What's Walker doing? You're not anywhere near. You're not anywhere near the vicinity. You've got to check your surroundings, bro. Come on. This is what I mean. But, To be honest, my expectations for England in this World Cup campaign, I'm not thinking we're going to win it. Of course not. I just want to see some good performances. That's really what I want to see. I want to see us, you know, some fluidity. Come on, Ruben. You should be controlling that, man. Come on. Don't foul him. Come on, Ruben. You should have done better there. Can Chelsea sell Kante? Hey, I'm not talking about any Chelsea. I don't talk about any Chelsea questions during World Cup watch-along. Sorry, man. Madness, madness. Yeah, but Ruben should have done better, bro. It's so funny how Ruben's become like if you look on the timeline, every girl is gassed about Ruben off the street. It's like, it's so funny. Like once you make that step up from under 21 football to first team football, that's literally it. Like the world becomes a different place for you. You know what I mean? Like girls, I don't even know nothing about football. Like who's Messi, who's Ronaldo? I don't know. Ruben off the street. Oh yeah. Light skin babe. You know what I mean? It's funny though. It's funny. Panama are controlling the game so far. I wouldn't really say anyone's controlling it yet. I still think each teams are feeling each other out at this moment in time. But I think that, again, it was very poor play by England. I mean, a lack of concentration then. That Panama player should have done much better in that situation. That's the honest facts. Yeah, Maguire's making himself an outlet. This is what I like about how Southgate does use the back three. I mean, for example, at Chelsea, that role was really given to Azpilicueta. You know, obviously, Conte is a very strict, regimented type of manager. But with England, each one of those guys is allowed to push forward. So let's say Walker pushes forward. Maguire is going to stay back with Stones. Oh, great pass. Great pass. Oh, come on. Come on. So far, we're getting a bit of joy down that right-hand side. I'm expecting Panama to struggle a bit more, you know, with Ruben making those late-man runs in behind, stretching the play. Trippier is very comfortable, pushing to the byline as well. We just need a bit more better quality down that side to really take advantage, you know. Ruben is a man's man. How the fuck is that a foul? Yep, the guy has more space and time than he thought. Exactly. Come on, set pieces. This is England, baby. Has to be Kane on his nougat, mate. Get on his nougat, mate. Top bins, top bins. Come on, good ball in, Trippier. Good ball. Remember during the Euros when Harry Kane was taking corners? Real talk, some managerial decisions. Like, rah, Maguire's getting moved to. Getting moved to, bruv. Rah. Rah, throwing a grown man to the floor like that. Look how small he is too compared to him. Madness, madness. Good ball in. Yes! Come on! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I told you guys. I told you set pieces. Set pieces. Fucking sick goal. Sick header. Sick header. That's it. Advantage England. Sick header in. Look at that header. Oh, terrible! Honestly, terrible defending. Look, free man, great direction with the header. Oh, that was a well orchestrated set piece. Then a very good set piece that was taken. Then all those runs that were made to distract the Panamanian players. This is what I mean. Like When's the last time we've watched England play and we're happy with the performances and we're happy with what we're seeing? You know what I mean? This is why I'm very optimistic with the future when it comes to England. I'm very optimistic. We're producing some of the best young coaches in Europe. We've got a lot of the best young talent in Europe as well. I mean, without a doubt, we look at the under 17s, 18s, 19s, 20s, all these guys that have won international tournaments at their age as well. I mean, and it's about technique now. I mean, honestly. And it's the first time England are playing like a team. Like a team. It's not about individual players. We're not trying to force these men into playing stupid systems that they don't play for their clubs and that don't complement them. Honestly, I know we're not going to win it. But I'm just going to be happy with performances like these. That fluidity. You know what I mean? Come on. Good play. Like when we counter-attack, the players know what to do on the counter-attack. They know what to do. They know what runs to make. They know how to exploit that space. And that's To me, anytime I see a team that's good on the counter, that's always a good sign that they know how to play with each other and they understand each other's game. So, this is what I mean. Bullet header. Bullet header. Cooper, yeah, 100%'s a foul. Yeah, you put pressure on him. That's what you need to do. Put pressure on him. It's a shame he misses the next one, but... Madness. Although England play 3-4-3, they use it effectively. Exactly, the wing backs is important. For example, when we used to have guys like Ashley Cole and Glenn Johnson. Now, I say Glenn Johnson, in an attacking capacity, this guy, I felt, was extremely good when it came to breaking into the final third and his overall play in the final third. Yeah, ignore that his defending wasn't all that. But in terms of his attacking abilities, he was amazing. Now, just think. We had Ashley Cole, we had Glenn Johnson, and not once were these guys part of the system. You've got two of the best attacking fullbacks in Europe, and not once was there any onus of using these guys in the system. And great by Carl Walker, but again, stuff like on the counter, you know, Panama had two great chances on the counter so far. Come on, Ash. Come on, Young. Come on, Young. It needs to be a bit better. It needs to be a bit better, Young. Come on. Lazio, yeah, exactly. Lazio are the same with Milinkovic-Savic playing that Ruben role. Obviously, Luis Alberto plays that Sterling role, and obviously Immobile playing that Harry Kane role. It works very well, very fluid as well. A lot of overloads from midfield. I mean, Milinkovic-Savic, what, 14 goals, I think 14 assists or something like that. I mean, yeah, True Blue 9877. That's a fantastic point you made, man. A really good point. Yashwin, you're a really stupid guy. I'm gonna bait you out. You're a real stupid fool. You fucking moron. I can't show a game on YouTube, you idiot. It's a reaction. If you don't understand what reaction means, keep it the fuck moving. Like, use your brain, you stupid guy. Are you guys seeing this Yashwin fool? Imagine he doesn't understand the concept of what a live reaction is. You're not allowed to show live games on YouTube. Go on the internet and look for it, you moron. Jesus Christ, you get some stupid people online sometimes. Good Lord, hey, sorry you guys. I keep letting these dumb guys ruin my vibe too much sometimes. But I had to call this guy. You know when something's just so stupid, you just got to call them out. What a fucking moron. Stupid guy. Honestly, live reaction. If you don't understand what that means, bro, you shouldn't be on YouTube. Stupid fool. But yeah, anyway, yeah, let me move on. I'll just keep... I need to like calm down. You guys know I've got a bit of a temper sometimes. It's hard for me to control it. Like, I'm not sorry. I just don't understand how he's not getting a simple... Why am I sharing the game? Are you... Bruv, go on BBC. Go online. It's there. Oh, my... Ay. Nini, well, what, Nini? You didn't purchase the rights? Oh, exactly. I know. I didn't spend 30 grand getting the rights to post on YouTube. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not at that level just yet. But yeah, you guys, getting back to the game. Terrible. Played. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, too much pace on the ball. Come on, Henderson. That should have been an easy pass then. Easy pass. Panama struggling to play out. They're losing the ball very cheaply. Free kick. Fuck's sake. Nearly. That was my point about the wing back. Exactly. You're right, man. You're right. No goals from open play from England. Yeah, that is another good point. But again, we've created a lot of chances. We just haven't been taking them, which has been completely different to other England performances during international tournaments where the only thing we do create is set pieces and we never create any goal-scoring chances from open play. I mean, this is the thing. It's a very young England team as well. Not as much top class experience in certain areas. So it's understandable that guys like Sterling and Lingard are going to be losing the ball easily. I think as this game goes on, I'm expecting... Actually, you know what? I think maybe England might even prefer to play a bit more on the counter. Obviously, Panama got aspirations of trying to get through. They're going to look to try and play on and attack. As we've seen, they're not as comfortable playing out from the back. And there's spaces there to exploit. I think once that second goal comes in, the game is practically over by that point. But I think Panama, I mean, they've given a good account of themselves. I mean, let's not forget, obviously, against Belgium too, it was a mixture of of fatigue that played a part in them losing that game. Played. Come on, don't foul him, don't foul him. Come on, Young. Come on, Young. That's so far, Young hasn't been that great so far. Oh, come on. That's some Marcos Alonso shit right there. What's this Marcos Alonso defending I'm seeing? Flipping hell. That's too easy. I'm sorry. That's too easy. Way too easy. Way too easy. It's kind of, honestly, I know people won't agree with me, but me personally, I don't get why Ryan Bertrand wasn't taken. Yeah, I know Southampton didn't have a great season, but that wasn't down to Ryan Bertrand. I don't get that. It's not your fault. If you, let's say you got a good season, but your team's been dead, what are you supposed to do? Like, this guy is one of the best fullbacks in the country. I don't understand why he wasn't playing. You're not going to get nonsense like what Young's been doing. So far, his tournament hasn't been that great. I mean, the last game, his delivery was off. And that's like really the only point of having him. Played, win it. Come on, keep the ball a bit. Keep possession a bit. We keep forcing the player a bit too much now. Let's keep it. Young is worse than Alonso. Young is one of the worst players. Yeah, exactly. I'm seeing some madness. Nini, Lingard is over. You know what? I wouldn't say Lingard is overrated because I don't think anyone's overrating him. I think people know what to expect from Lingard, to be honest. Madness, madness. It's because Mourinho tricked Southgate. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There's always going to be a certain degree of bias when it comes to these guys playing for top clubs. Let's be serious, you know? Just because Young's playing for United doesn't mean you're a sick player. I'm sorry. That distinction gets made too much all the time. It's like Marcos Alonso. Yeah, just because he's playing for Chelsea doesn't mean he's one of the best fullbacks in the country. Young is over. Jadon Silva. This is what I mean. Jadon Silva on the left. That should be the future we're leading towards, you know? It's looking likely that Jadon Silva will be moving to Derby. Ideally, I would love if Fulham were to go in for a guy like that. But Derby, I'd expect him to do bits in the Championship. And once he does bits there, then he'll get any Premier League club he wants. I mean, ideally, I'd love to see Jadon Silva being integrated in the team when he's around 21, 22. I think realistically, with the progress and path he's on, that's when I realistically expect him to play a part. But who knows? Maybe Sarri might see him doing some bits during pre-season and might decide against it. So there's always that possibility, and that is the exciting thing behind it. Kwame, the Zuma video, you guys don't worry about that. I'm going to be working. I've got a lot of shit I'm working on, so don't worry. Like I said, I want to keep the chat purely on the World Cup. I'll do the, the Chelsea live streams are for other occasions. But yeah, how is Lingard overrated when no one rates him? Exactly. Here's the thing, Lingard is, like I said, I feel he's like the Thomas Müller of cams. Like, again, no real good technique, but in terms of his intelligence off the ball, and he knows how to play in a team. I think this is why managers like guys like him. He'll know when to sacrifice his game to move back in position and help out the team. He makes a lot of sacrificing runs too to create space for other people. And you've got to think, in a system that England are using, where it's all about the late runs in behind from the midfield players. You need guys that are going to be okay with that philosophy, that are going to play their part in that system. And this is why Lingard does complement what England are trying to do under Southgate so far. So, again, it makes a lot of sense. I'm seeing, why he is being played. And for those reasons, this is why he's a good player. Sometimes we can't always judge players based on their skill and their technique. Sometimes you can be a good player based on your mental part of the game, how you play for the team, and your positional intelligence and stuff like that. I think that's another way where you can judge the merit and quality of a player. In the comment section, let me know what you think about what I said. If you think that I'm talking out my arse, or there's a possibility. Lingard. Yes! Madness. This game over. And actually, no. It's got to be Kane. But again, I'm talking about Lingard. I was talking about Lingard and his merits. What does this guy do? Another running behind, breaking the lines, attacking the space, wins the penalty, Come on, Harry Kane, make this 2-0, baby. Get this ball in the back of the net. But this is what I mean. This is the merit of someone like Lingard. So I'm not going to be one of them guys saying, "Oh, the guy's a shit player," because I think, you know, I think that's harsh. That's like saying, "Oh, you're only smart if you get A stars for your grades at school." You know, there's other ways to judge intelligence. You know. But exactly, penalty. I can finally watch your live streams again. Thanks. I didn't know they were that bad beforehand, but fair enough, mate. Onside again. Good play by Lingard. Good play. And it was a penalty. Clear penalty. Come on, Kane. Get this ball in, man. Look at them trying to put pressure. All the Panama players inside the books. Kane's cool-headed. This is Harry Frank Lampard's Kane right now. This is definitely going in. Definitely going in. It has to. Come on. Where is he gonna hit it? I think it's gonna be bottom left corner. I think he's gonna aim for the bottom left corner. Exactly. Max Fry's shadow striker. Yeah, exactly. Look at him putting pressure. Look at him putting pressure. You got to do it. I'm not gonna hate the Panama players for doing that. I'd expect us to do that, honestly. Look. The Panama players, rah. They're doing everything they can to put pressure. This is mad. Look, they're purposely delaying stuff. They're trying to like make Harry Kane just like start to doubt himself. Obviously, the longer it takes to take a penalty, the more you start thinking about, where am I going to hit it? Am I going to hit it on the left, the right? Or maybe the keeper's going to know what I'm going to do. Like I said, you've got to do this shit. It's international tournaments. It's just how it goes, isn't it? Come on, Kane. Come on, mate. Get that orange out your mouth, son. That's it. It's going to be bottom. It's got to be. Fucking hell. What a penalty. What a fucking penalty. What a penalty. Jesus Christ. Real talk. I thought he'd go for the safe option, bottom left. Top bins. Top bins. Look at this penalty. Fucking hell. Well, what a penalty. Wow. Honestly, like Harry Kane is like the England striker England have been waiting for a long time. I mean, to me, I don't even see this guy as like an English player. He's like a continental striker. I'm sorry, this guy can do everything. Amazing penalty. Amazing. World class. And imagine all of that too. All the pressure tactics by the Panama players. They're trying to put him off. They're trying to delay the penalty. Trying to start this, start that. Delay. He knew from the start, I'm aiming for the bottom left. And I was thinking, so basically, his entire focus was on getting it in the top left corner. World class penalty. World class penalty. Hazard looks like an animal. Hey, T147, what was I telling you about Hazard? What did I tell you guys? That Hazard is going to be one of the standouts in this tournament. I told you. Panama are out. That's it. Come on, England. Keep the ball a bit now. That's what I want to see. Let's keep the ball, keep possession. Game's basically over. But, again, it is kind of mad, though, how England profit from like, you know, set-piece situations, though. But at the same time, you know, yeah, deserved. 100% deserved. Yeah, Panama are out. 100%. Like, the keeper wasn't even on his line, too. What a penalty. Look. Mads. World-class player, too. Exactly. Madness. Absolute madness. Come on, you guys. Keep the ball a bit. Let's keep possession a bit. Ideally, I want us to get another goal before the first half ends. That's ideally what I would like to see. Because I want to relax during the second half. I want to eat my beers in the freezer. It's getting cold. You know what I mean? I want to sit back, relax, drink my brewski. You know, start thinking of better things. I'll probably put my food in the oven as well too, so I can munch after the stream. The sun's out as well. Like, what's happening today? Just play at Short Henderson. Every time this guy wants to do Hollywood pass. Oh, great pass, Walker. Oh, this is what I mean. If this guy had if Lingard had techers, this guy would be a dangerous player. If he had techers, this guy would be a dangerous player. You know what I mean? How many times do you see the top class players control the ball with their foot like that? Madness. Nini, Belgium are going to win the World Cup. Hey, it's a possibility. I'm looking forward to the knockout round. It's going to be mad. The scenes when Panama make it 3-2. Imagine that. Nah, come on, man. No negativity on the stream. No, unless you're a Panama fan, no negativity. Like I said, man, I'm not talking about any Chelsea stuff on the stream. Purely World Cup. Come on. Just keep the ball a bit. I want to see the midfield on the ball a bit more. I mean, of course, naturally, when you play with these wing-back systems, the whole point is to bypass the midfield. You know, this is why you see Lingard making that, you know, those runs in behind. This is why you're seeing Sterling doing those same runs. For me, personally, obviously, you know, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, you know, Chelsea man, my guy as well. I want to see him touch the ball a bit more. That's my only reason for wanting us to keep the ball a bit. But we don't have to bypass midfield no more now. Let's just keep possession a bit. Let's force them back. I want to see Ruben on the ball a lot more. Like, I wouldn't say Ruben's having a quiet game because literally no one in midfield's doing... You know, it's not about the midfields. It's honestly not about that. Like England playing long ball, not playing to Ruben's strengths. Yeah, of course. But again, you know, with this system, it's all about... You know, England... You know, when you do use a wing-back system, it's about bypassing midfield, really. I mean, that's what you do with it. I passed my exams for Eton. I've been more into football than ever. Oh, shit. You passed your exams for Eton? Hey, congrats, man. You guys, give Future some congratulations in the chat. That's amazing, man. Real talk, congratulations for getting into Eton. Your future's basically sorted, man. Your future's sorted. Just keep it humble, and that's it, man. Your future's sorted, I'm telling you. Oh, come on, you England. Let's keep the ball a bit. But, I mean, England, I think, you know, when it comes to counter-attacking performances in the World Cup, you know, some of the best counter-attacking stuff I'm seeing from England. I'm really seeing a lot of the best counter-attacking football coming from England. And this is going to cause a lot of teams some issues and some problems. Of course, at the same time with us playing counter-attack, it puts more pressure on our back three. We know it's not a world-class back three. It's an adequate one that suits the system. But in terms of the counter-attack, I mean, we're looking very, you know, very decisive, which is a good thing. Come on, keep the ball. I want to see Ruben touch it, man. How long, bruv? I want to see them touch the ball at least. But again, the more Panama play like this, the more they're going to leave space at the back. Exactly. They're going to lose the ball soon. Lose the ball 3. Okay, not yet, not yet. Yeah. Okay, Belgium have had the best counter-attacking play. Yeah, exactly. They have. England have been up there. I think their counter-attacking performances have been very astute. Which team is the best in Africa in this World Cup? That's a good question. I'm looking at, you know, I thought Morocco looked very good, to be honest. I think they've been very, very unlucky to not get something from these games. And, you know, it's come down to not taking chances. They've created too many, and to not take one of them is ridiculous in my opinion. But I think in terms of the football they've played, I think that Morocco have been the best African team in terms of football played. But with Senegal, I'd say they probably have the most quality, you know. I think they've definitely got the most quality out of the rest. It's like, I think with a team like Senegal, they don't necessarily have to play... Oh, come on. This is what I mean. Now, this is definitely something worth considering. Something worth considering and thinking about. Imagine we're playing against a stronger nation. Now, already we have seen Panama get in situations where, you know, they have been able to create something in the final third. Now, with better teams, they're much more incisive in the final third. Their decision-making is on a much better level. You're going to get punished for stuff like that. So the concentration, if I can give one criticism so far, the major criticism has been the concentration levels at the back from defenders. I'm not just the back three, but I'm thinking it's been the wing backs in particular. hasn't been good. Too many runs and behind all the time. Not keeping in line. You've got to keep that straight 5. That straight back 5. We've seen Trippier making that mistake then. We've seen Ashley Young getting done already. It's just, come on. The concentration ain't there. Please, England, yeah, keep it short a bit. Keep the ball a bit, man. Ruben still ain't touched the ball. Look, it's all about bypass, bypass, bypass. I mean, of course, we're going to play like this. I know that. I'm not naive to that. But I want to see the ball be kept a bit. It's not every day I get to see Ruben, you know. That was a Moses cross. Hey, no Moses Lander. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. How many chances did batsman miss that last game? And you know what? Come on, he came back from injury. It's been his first game in a while. It's understandable, to be honest. Come on. Just keep it, you guys. Keep the ball a bit. Circulate it. But it kind of makes sense, you know, when you've got a front 3 like that. You know, Lingard isn't someone that's the best at keeping possession in the final third. Sterling is, I mean, Sterling's decent. Foul, come on. He missed like 5, yet it's coming home. Lukaku or Kane to win the Golden Boot. I don't know, they're both world-class strikers. Any thoughts on the Germany match yesterday? You guys, during half-time, I will be answering them type of questions. Let's try and keep some of the chat to the England game so far. But like I said, of course, during half-time, that's when I'm going to answer through any of your World Cup questions. So obviously, just keep, you know, keep it for then. Come on, good ball in, Trippier. Good ball in. Can we make it 3-0 from set pieces? Trippier, come on. Come on. It's got to be far post, far post. Far post, that's it, Maguire. Ah. That has been... Now, I'll give Maguire credit for this because he's been a fantastic outlet on the far post for all of these deliveries. Remember the last game too against Tunisia? He wins every single thing on the far post. I mean, again, he's a massive guy. He's a very dense guy as well. He weighs a lot, and he has a very good leap on top of that. And it's rare for big, hefty guys to have a great leap. Like Zuma, another fantastic guy that's an amazing leap. Very heavy as well. He's got a massive spring too. Maguire is someone that has that as well. And on the far post, I mean, he's been really dangerous. Teams can't cope. I mean, you just knew that cross was going to be aimed to the far post. Okay. England are killing. I think Martial again, like I said, Chelsea stuff for the, you know, it's not happening today's stream. But I would say both those guys can do well on a Sarri system. Come on. I mean, it's understandable that we're not really looking to keep the ball through midfield. Let's be serious. I mean, other than Ruben being very good in possession, who in the England team is really good at keeping the ball? So, like I said, international tournaments, you've got to play to the majority of the team's strengths. Like, of course, from a personal point of view, we can feel a bit frustrated, you know, with Chelsea fans. We do want to see Ruben playing. But it's understandable. He's finally touched the ball. Finally. It's been like 10 minutes, bruv. 10 minutes. I beg, just keep it. Come on, I beg, keep it for like just at least 20 seconds. Keep the ball. Don't kick it long. Just pass it, please. Just keep it for at least a few seconds. Okay, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on, man. Oh. Oh, played young. Ah, fuck's sake. Come on, Henderson. Now, I'm sorry. I'm going to sound kind of critical. But you guys know I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to football. Henderson isn't being closed down. Henderson's not being pressurised. Henderson has all the time in the world to be playing much more accurate passes. I'm sorry. How many occasions now has he overhit every single pass? Now, you guys, you know me. I like to look at the end product from these players and the quality from the end products as well. So far from Henderson, there's rarely been any end product from these passes, and it's just like, bro, you're not getting closed down. You're not getting marks. No one's pressurising you. You've got time to play these passes, and you're still overhitting them. Come on, there was that chance to Harry Kane. Just now to Ashley Young. Come on, but this is what I mean. This is why you can understand why England aren't a possession team, because we don't have the players for that style of football. Again, literally midfield bypass, bruv. Come on, keep it a bit. Let's Ruben, let him touch it. I swear he's touched the ball less than 10 times in this game. Ruben's not, it's not about being anonymous. Again, I've explained the tactical merits way too often. You know what I mean? It's not about just being being quiet and that. I can see shit pundits slandering Ruben for not being... Yeah, exactly. You'll see the shit pundits because, there's too many of these shit pundits. And what really baffles me is these guys are ex-pros. So it's just like... Play him... Oh, what's a goal! Are you mad? Bruv, 3-0, baby. 3-0. Are you mad? Lingardinho. Honestly, it's like Lingard's hearing all the praise I've been saying towards him today. He's been hearing all the praise I've been saying to him today. Real talk. He gets the penalty for Kane. This guy bang... Madness, bruv. Madness. Them goals too. Them goals. Top bin goals, bro. I'm telling you. Goals in the top bins are the most beautiful goals to watch. The most beautiful goals to watch. Come on. It's game over. It's literally game over now. This is it, you guys. I take back my comments on Lingard. This guy. Like I said, you guys, and I want to see some acknowledgement in the chat, because sometimes I feel I just run my mouth too much. But what I was saying, sometimes when we judge the quality and the merits of a player, too often we always think about their technical abilities. Like, we always think about their skill, if they can beat a man, etc., etc. Sometimes when you judge a player, look at what he does with his brain. Look at the runs he makes. Look at his positional awareness, his intelligence, that type of stuff. And that's what Lingard has in abundance. He does have that. I mean, to make those late man runs, you need to have a particular understanding of the game. You need to understand your role. You need to think of the team a lot. And this is why we look very fluid playing in this system. So like I said, massive credit to Southgate. Because if this other guys, as we've seen before, other England managers aren't using this type of system. You know what I mean? They're not doing this type of shit. So, we've got to give credit to Lingard. He's not a baller in terms of, like a Hazard or something, but he doesn't have to be. That's not his game. He's a baller in terms of how he plays his own game, in terms of the off-the-ball runs, how he plays with the team, how he creates space, especially the space he creates and the space he runs into as well. That's what he's got, very, very top-class attributes when it comes to doing that. Can't score normal goals, I'm telling you. Lingard deserved that goal, got some rough treatment early in the game, I'm telling you. Like I said, Rich, man, this is why I made that comment. It's directed to stuff like that. I mean, if you're judging Lingard based on technical abilities and skill, then yeah, he is. But when it comes to stuff that isn't, it's like going to school and just being judged on the grades you get. There's not only one way to be intelligent. It's not just about grades, you know what I mean? It's about, maybe you've got very good intelligence when it comes to, I don't know, music or I don't know, non-verbal shit. You know what I mean? Yes, Jesse, yes, coming through. Baghdad 187, yes, man, you goods. This game is 3-0 at 37 minutes. I'm telling you. I wonder, what's the most goals that England have scored in an international tournament? If someone in the chat... If someone wants to be the Einstein of the chat, try and find out what's the most goals that England have scored during a World Cup campaign. Because we must be on target. Another free kick, it has to be Maguire. It's got to be Maguire. They can't cope. It's got to be Maguire. Okay. Alright. Okay then. Alright. Okay. Are you mad? Okay, alright. I see you, England. set piece, bro. You mad? Set pieces. The set pieces are stupid. The set pieces are stupid. Finally. Henderson gets one pass right in this game. He gets one fucking pass right in this game. Look. Finally, after how long? Waiting for some end products. The set piece routines have been on point for the first goal and for this goal as well. I mean, obviously, Sterling, how are you not scoring from that? You know what I mean? Like, come on, Sterling. I mean, this is going to be... I mean, it's moments like this, you know? Sterling not scoring that. When we play against better nations, that's going to come to cost us, you know? And this is why I personally feel why we won't win it. But, I mean, the performances, you guys, we can be proud of these England performances, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm happy. I'm happy watching England. 4-0. Bro, I mean, I knew we were going to beat Panama, but, I mean... Game over. I mean, Panama did not have no idea how to defend from now. I mean, there's definitely been one interesting point in this World Cup. A lot of the smaller nations, you know, they've, you know, because I've been looking at, you know, what's really the difference between, let's say, a nation like, I don't know, Korea and a nation like Germany, for example. You know what I mean? And yeah, obviously, it's the decisive moments that cost these countries all the time. They either don't take their chance, they're very poor in the final third, and their set pieces, I mean, defending set pieces is awful. That's been one thing that all nations of, you know, similar footballing ability share. I mean, Panama, you could say they've looked decent, but when it's come to the decisive stuff, I mean, the set pieces has been awful. I mean, terrible. You shouldn't be conceding 3 in a game. You should not be conceding 3 in a game. The commentator said that this is the first time since 1966 that England has scored 4 goals in a World Cup game. So I'm guessing if we get another goal, it's the most goals we've ever scored in a World Cup campaign. So real talk, I wish I placed the bet when I was 2-0 when it was 2-0 up. Come on, let me see Ruben touch the ball before the half ends at least. If Ruben can touch the ball 3 more times, then it's been a perfect first half. Okay, that's 1 touch right there. 2 more touch. All right, Ruben. All right, go for it, mate. Go for it. Come on. Ah, Lingard's got that finesse on point. Lingard's finesse shots today, man. For real. Madness. Bring on Rashford instead of Kane. Oh, real talk. We're forgetting exactly. Running. Great play by Ruben. Great play by Ruben. I love when midfield players can carry the ball because you create the amount of space. I mean... It's been a very good performance. I'm telling you, it's been a mad performance. You guys, I'm looking forward to answering your questions during half-time. Like I said, no Chelsea questions. Just try and keep it to World Cup stuff. They must be shitting themselves right now. The amount of set pieces they've been conceding. Non-stop. Just fire Maguire. What are they going to do for this one? What have they got in the locker room for this one? What have they got in the locker room? That might as well go for a volley. Go for a volley. Aim for Lingard. Top volley. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Yes! It's a penalty, though. It is a penalty. Bro, this is stupid, bro. Hey, this is mad. This is jokes. You know what? Let John Stones take it. It's a penalty. It is a penalty. Good refereeing. Good refereeing. Look. Bro, wow. Grips in him, everything. Bro. From behind like that. No respect. Wow. Look. Look how many are getting grips. Oh, you what a... Bro, you're not playing football, bro. This ain't football. What are you doing? Let John Stones take this. This will be jokes. We're 4-0 up. You might as well... I know Kane's going to take it. Kane's going to take it. I'm telling you, bro, 4 goals from set pieces. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I don't think I've seen a team concede 4 goals from set pieces. I mean, potentially 4 goals. And, bro, real talk, Panama, what did they come to do today? They're picking up yellow cards. They're giving away fouls. They're giving away set pieces. Yeah, keep arguing. Get another card. Keep arguing, bro. Keep arguing. Hey, Kane, come on, man. Just let Stones take it. When's the defender ever scored a hat-trick in a World Cup campaign? I mean, it's not going to happen, but I mean, you know. That's how you know I play too much Football Manager, you guys. Kane, where you... If I was Kane, go for the same corner. Go for the same corner. Just like show off your ability. Show off your show off your ability now. Or go for a Panenka. Yeah, go for a Panenka. Panenka. Oh, I said Panenka like some fresh guy. Go for a Panenka. Do that. Just take the piss a bit now. Rah. If I'm England, I've got to be careful second half because I think Panama are gonna come out to look for bloods in the second half. I'm telling you. Hey, go for that Panenka, Kane. Go for a Panenka, man. Just do it. Do it. You got to have a bit of fun with it. Have some fun with it, innit? Have some fun. Go for that Panenka. Just do it. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on, mate. I knew it would be the same one. I knew it would be the same one. I knew it would be the same one. I knew it. I knew it. 5-0. The game over. It's done. I knew it. I knew it, you guys. I knew he'd aim. You know why I knew it? Because he's a sick footballer. Look at him. Same. He's like, you know what? In case you guys think this was a fluke, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. Same corner. Madness. That pen, though, I'm telling you. Harry Kane's shooting is stupid. His shooting is ridiculous. He spends a lot of time. And this is why I call Harry Kane the Frank Lampard of strikers. The guy is constantly on the training ground. He's constantly working. He's looking to master his technique. He's mastered his shooting technique. This is why he's comfortable. It was like with Lampard when it came to long shots. Constantly practicing on that type of stuff. 5-0. Real talk. This is a game you can bring Jamie Vardy on. I'm telling you. Mads. 10-0. This must be the most goals we've ever scored then. It has to be. You guys, during half time, I'm going to get my beer. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to relax. Man, this team can never come out. Nah, Stones should have. Yeah, I mean, you know, like I would have given it to Stones. But I mean, obviously Kane wants to try and win. He wants to get the golden boot if he can. Like when you're like a top quality professional and you're an elite footballer, you're looking to obviously, you know, you want to be the top scorer. Harry Kane wants that Real Madrid move. I think with Pochettino there, I don't think this guy's going nowhere. But I mean, you know, if you're Real Madrid, you know, you can probably tolerate Benzema for one more season. I'm telling you, bruv. Panama in the second half, they're going to be looking for blood. Someone's going to get a red card for Panama. I'll bet money on it that one player for Panama is going to get sent off. And you're going to start seeing more rough fouls, I'm telling you. Come on. Blades. Lingard with no tackers. I can't even complain though. Because that goal he scored was a banger. Come on. Hurry up so I can get my beer. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Panama players are cunts. Why are they playing like this? I mean, it's a surprise though. 5 yellow cards. 4 goals conceded from set pieces. Honestly, it's been a terror. It's been 5. Some sick goals too. Some sick goals. You guys, you got to give me 1 second. I need to use the toilet quick. Obviously, I'm bursting. I'm holding my bladder in. I'm going to come back in literally a few seconds, so don't go nowhere.
Where do we start? Sparkling. 45 minutes of sheer brilliance from start to finish. It had everything we wanted. It had the pace, the energy, the passing was superb. The pace of the passing, and to be admired, set pieces. They've obviously worked on them on the training ground. 2 in the previous game, and they're working so well again.
I'm just slightly concerned about the Panama TV studio. Imagine that. I mean, talk about tears before. There'll be a lot of tears now. I mean, it's extraordinary, really. It's a very bizarre 45 minutes football as well, in many ways.
We were brilliant. We were absolutely brilliant. We did everything you could ask of us as a team. Panama, listen, they're not at the level, we know that. But the only thing you can do as an England team is dispatch what's in front of you, and they've done it with an absolute brutal streak.
You guys, I am back. I am back. And you guys, during the half time, I'm going to be answering some of your questions that you might have. So if anyone's got a question for me, now is the time to obviously have your have your say. Okay, talking about 30 reasons why. Are you going to do a watch along for the Senegal-Japan game? This will be the only watch along I do today. I'm going to be releasing a match review later today as well. I am working on some videos which I'm trying to get ready for next week. So this will be the only one I do for today. Misha, mate, all of the English are getting so gassed. It's Panama. Simon King, why would anyone give this stream a thumbs down? I don't get it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's the internet, man. But thanks for the support, bro. Yeah, and apparently Sari is flying into London and the deal is going to be completed soon. What do you think of this? Well, we know it's going to be completed because all this shit's been finalised. Honestly, it's all been finalised now. It's done. It's just a matter of time before this shit gets sorted. I mean, but again, I'm not talking about, sorry, I'm not talking about no Chelsea stuff. Literally only England, sorry. I always keep forgetting that. You guys, you know how to ask your sly questions. These motherfuckers aren't giving Loftus the ball. Like I said, K-Max, with the system England are using, it's a 3-5-2. Traditionally, when you use a wing-back system, it's not really about midfield control, you know. It's about bypassing the midfield. And this is why Southgate picks a lot of the players he picks, because Ruben is very intelligent at creating space. Lingard is extremely intelligent at attacking the spaces and playing in space as well. Same thing for Raheem Sterling. And this is why we create so many overloads on the counter-attack, because there's so many support runs being made all the time, and because the England players play as a team. I look at, for example, when Steven Gerrard used to play for England, and for me personally, this is why I never used to rate Gerrard as highly, because he was always playing for himself. There was that infamous game against Germany where we lost, we got thrashed by them, and you know, the press were like going on about Gerrard playing on the left, and obviously it was that Gerrard believed the hype. You know, instead of playing for the team and keeping your position on the left, he just drifted in midfield whenever he wanted. And because he was playing so selfishly, that meant that Ashley Cole couldn't actually get forward, and that meant that we were getting counter-attacked down that left-hand side all the time. And this is what I mean. This is why England have always been kind of shit in a way, because it's always been a case of a poor system and too many players not playing for the team. And with this England team, you know, that's not, even though personally, you know, we're Chelsea fans, we would like to see Ruben touch the ball a bit more. With how we're playing, it's not about midfield keeping the ball. It's about bypassing it and creating the spaces so we can create those counter-attacking situations. So this is what I mean. I mean, really no one in midfield is doing anything with the ball because we're not looking to play or keep it, you know. And this is why when you got someone like Lingard, he is very important. He is very important. Panama are shit though. They're worse than the bottom league sides in England. I mean, again, it's a combination of them not being very good. I mean, let's be serious. It's from set pieces. Imagine we never created situations from set pieces. Would we be in these same goal-scoring situations? Maybe not. Who knows? But at the same time, it's been a combination of intelligent play and very good quality too. So even though Panama aren't good, even though they're not good, I still will give credit to England players. I mean, Kane, world-class penalties. Lingard, fantastic goal, and overall great movement. And look how the midfield is just dragging the Panamanian players. I mean, Belgium were struggling in the first half against Panama. You know, England have been opening them up constantly with the late runs. They can't keep up with the movement. We're dragging them. We're dragging their defensive shape, and we're creating a lot of runs in behind for players to attack. So again, I do think it's a combination of, you got to give England some credit in this game. It's not a case of Panama just being shit. So I would think personally, it would be very harsh and cynical to just see it like that. Okay, James, Ruben has some great passes. Yeah, I mean, again, personally, I like to see him touch the ball a bit more. But again, it's about the system. It's not about the individual. Leonard, we need a mid that can control the ball and hold it. Ruben definitely needed. Yeah, I mean, for Chelsea, I mean, he's gonna suit amazingly well playing sorry ball football. Kendrick, if Ruben isn't being effective, he has to be aware to realise he should move forward or drop deeper. But Kendrick, Ruben has been doing that. I mean, how do you think Lingard has been making these late runs? This is what I mean, you know. he is playing for the team. He is, you know, obviously tracking back defensively. He is allowing those spaces to be created for Lingard to run into. Again, England are playing as a team. They're not playing as individuals. You know, if Ruben thinks, oh, I've got to sacrifice my game today, so, you know, Lingard and Sterling can get these spaces, Ruben's going to do that. And this is one of the reasons as to why he is compared to Michael Ballack too, in a way. Kobe, Belgium will be the real litmus test for this England team. Exactly. It'll be a very good litmus test. But let's be serious, England's record against top nations has been decent. It hasn't been awful. It hasn't been awful. So, again, I can see us causing some issues to the Belgium team when it comes to these counter-attacks. I would say, but actually, K-Mac's not a starter for USA. Yep, T147. Belgium struggled because it was their first game. Belgium struggled because they weren't, you know, they weren't dragging Panama out of position. They were allowing Panama to, you know, they were playing in front of Panama. There weren't any there weren't any runs being made in behind to stretch the play or do this or do that. You know, it's a long story. Lana, Nini, what do you think about Toni Kroos's goal and Germany's performance yesterday? Now, Kroos's goal was world class. Honestly, when I saw that Dermot's guy give away a stupid foul at the end, I just knew something was going to happen from this. I mean, one of the reasons as to why I had this kind of like sixth sense was because we've seen so many late goals scored in this World Cup. The amount of quality is ridiculous, of course. You know, nations got their best players playing for them. It was a stupid free kick to give away. It was unnecessary. You didn't have to dive in at all. And it was a world-class goal by Kroos. Feel bad for Ruben. He has played out wide too much. It's about time a coach played him centrally. I mean, I wouldn't even say I don't think we're not using a 3-4-3. It is a 3-5-2. Obviously, again, one of the reasons as to why Ruben is being very intelligent, keeping his position out wide, is because it does free up space for Lingard to move into, you know. This is one of the reasons as to why Southgate likes Ruben. Because he knows that in situations where I need him to use his quality and his skill, Ruben can provide that. When it comes to playing for the team, Ruben can do that. And when it comes to his intelligence, he can do that as well. Gift MK, Nini, have England been playing very well or are Panama just shit? It could be both, but what is dominated? I think it's been both, because there's been some very good play by England as well. And Panama have been shit when it comes to defending set pieces. I mean, it's been awful. Kendrick, you know what, guys? This is it. If we see Ruben on the bench next game, they will let us know if the manager was happy with him this game or if he really was anonymous. True Blue 987, the guy who gave away the free kick got racially abused. From who? I don't have Twitter in the background, so I don't know what's happening online right now. Rich Barker, Kendrick, watch Ruben's movement more. The system is about quick passes in behind, yes, and the system is about bypassing the midfield. Anytime I say bypassing midfield, what I'm saying is that we're not playing through the midfield, we're playing directly to the front players. So when you play directly to the front players, it's about creating those runs and spaces for these guys, you know? Think about it like this. If the midfield is very static, if they're not moving into good positions, if they're not stretching the play, etc., etc., then guys like Lingard and Sterling can't do what they need to do. They can't do it. So this is what I mean. You know, we can't just judge players based on skill and what they do on the ball. You know, I think, you know, a lot of us are very smart. We have to look at shit that happens off the ball. You know, football, you know, like when you go to watch the game live, it's completely different to watching a game live compared to watching it on TV. When you watch a game live, you see the runs the players make. You see the spaces they run into to get the ball and to do this and to do that. It's a different level of appreciation for the skill in terms of how they see the game and the mental abilities of the player. It's very hard to see that on TV, of course, because the cameras are always constantly following the ball. But try and have that mentality in the back of your head, because then you get like a greater appreciation for the game. You get like a better understanding. You see a few more nuances as well. And yeah, I just think that it's a good way to really see things. He got racially abused by Sweden fans. I mean, that's disappointing, of course it is. You know, social media can be stupid. I mean, let's be serious. You know, people hiding behind usernames. Charlie Cox, Panama are the team that made it instead of the US. Exactly. People can't forget that. Charlie Cox made a great point. But this is what I mean. Let's be serious. Some of England's set pieces have been on point. The creativity, the great deliveries inside the box. I mean, I don't... Listen. Think of it like this. Not one cross has hit the first man. Now, how often throughout this World Cup have we seen crosses hitting the first man? So immediately, this is why you do need to give credit to some of the play from England. Because the deliveries have been excellent. It's been quality delivery all the time in dangerous areas, or very accurate deliveries to people on the far post. So, got to give some thoughts. I mean, I give some appreciation, you know. Okay, point well taken, Nini and Rich Barker. Yep, I'm going to try and find this point. Baghdad, give KO a chance. We have 5 goal leads. What's the worst that can happen? You guys are mean, man. Let's just enjoy the 5-0, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to think of KO right now. Nini, thoughts about Argentina's collapse? Argentina's collapse is a very long and nuanced thing. If I was to give you guys like the full reasons, that's what I think personally, then that I can't answer no one's questions. Craig Dickens, US must be woeful then. Yeah. Misha, do you think Sterling Lingard finishing will be England's downfall? Big teams won't allow lots of chances, exactly. And that's one thing I've been stressing a lot. Even though, you know, we can feel confident in terms of enjoying the performance and enjoying the qualities we're seeing. I think that, you know, happy with how they're performing as a team together. I keep stressing about the fact that, you know, there's a long-term project happening with England right now. But I think when it comes to this tournament, I'm not too sure if we are going to win it, because when it comes to those decisive moments, when it comes to taking the chances, too often we're not doing it. I mean, for example, when Stones got the second goal, Sterling should have hit it in the back of the net. How is Sterling missing from 3 yards out from the goal? That should have been a goal from Sterling, and that's like synonymous with the lack of like top class experience in certain positions, you know. People are blaming Sampaoli. You know what? It's a lot more nuance. Purple Dallas. Argentina could lose to Nigeria. It should be a great match to watch. Yes, I mean, I was surprised when Argentina did beat Iceland, to be honest. It was a very good performance in the second half. Actually, Sal, if KO comes on, then Panama's going to make the best. That'd be jokes. Rafael, Nini, do you think Nigeria can beat Argentina? Be interesting to see. When you got Moses and Mikel on your team, anything's possible, you guys. Let's not forget, you know, Mikel was the under-17. He was like the second best player in the under-17s a long time ago. So it's written in the stars. Mikel versus Messi. It's been the deal we've been waiting for a long time. It's going to be happening. Donovan, Rashford should be starting over Sterling. Possibility. But you guys, as I keep saying, with how Sterling's playing off the ball, this is why we're 5-0 up so far. But I know what you mean, you know. It comes a time where some technical abilities are needed over just off-the-ball abilities. Football Rapids, hey man, how you doing? Simon King, I think the BBC pundits make a great point about Southgate and the team. He's created about a club atmosphere within the squad. Yeah, exactly. And it's good because obviously it's all these ex-pros that were some of the issues as to what was happening with the previous England squads, you know. So it's good that they've got that awareness to realise that. Mikel versus Messi, exactly. We've been waiting for this. Now, Mike Ruben's on the ball. Okay, all right, cool. That's one touch. If I want Ruben to say, I wish we need to do like a countdown for Ruben every time he touches the ball. So far he's on 1 in the second half. Ruben is overrated, but would love him to prove me wrong. Oh, Mohammed, maybe he just came on the live stream right now. We've been talking a lot about Ruben. And again, I can't even repeat the point again because I think I've been saying it too much. Way too much. Nigeria peaked Argentina in a friendly. Yeah, they beat them 3-2. They came from 2 goals down, didn't they? To beat Argentina 3-2. And when you got Musa, you know what? Like, Musa is such an interesting player. Because when he was at Leicester, imagine you sign Musa to play as a winger. That's stupid. And you guys know I constantly criticise Premier League teams for signing players and using them out of position. I mean, it's stupid. It makes no sense. Imagine you got Musa and you're playing this guy as a winger, not as a striker. I mean, Musa playing up front and on the wings is a completely different thing. It's light and day. When you've got 99 pace, when you've got 99 pace, and like football's becoming more like FIFA every day now, where no one cares about keeping the fucking ball. Oh, come on, good play. Young, just come on, ability, just keep it. Oh, come on. Ah, Bumbaka. Thoughts on Omirero? Yeah, I mean he has to be starting for Argentina, for Nigeria. Ruben got in a good position then. Come on, you guys, close them down, win it, close them. Don't foul them. Go. But what team do you think has the best midfields? Oh, I think Spain. I think that synergy, how they manipulate the ball. I mean, the ease at which they do their shit. I'll probably say Spain for now. If Argentina don't get out of this group stage, I'm going to feel sad for Messi. Yeah, of course. But I think Messi's so good, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the next World Cup, to be honest. Ruben's best position is box to box, because when you play box to box, you get to play as an 8, as a 6. You know what I mean? You got to be a very good technical player to perform so many different roles, and I think that Ruben can do that. You know, he's a guy that can keep the ball and spray passes. He's a guy that can carry the ball and link up the midfield in the attack. He's got a goal threat as well. Plus, he's very adaptable at keeping the ball in the final third. So, this is why box to box is the best one, because he gets that freedom. Okay, what's he gonna do? Terrible. Come on, pass it, quick pass. Where's Lingard? Ah, he's deep. Ruben, let's go yourself, mate. Carry the ball. This is it. Sterling, don't fuck this up. But to be honest, it was a bad pass from Kane. Then he did overhit the pass. He overhit the pass way too much. But you guys, the movement, they can't hack the movement. This is what I mean. Look at the positioning of the England midfield players. You know, the Panama players don't know who to push out to press. They don't know who to close down. And whenever they do that, they're allowing space in behind for guys like Sterling and Lingard and Kane to exploit. I think with this performance from Panama, for me personally, they don't look like they're well drilled. I don't think that the coach prepared them tactically for this game. The reason why I say that is that there's too many mistakes from a system point of view. You know what I mean? And for me personally, anytime players are confused on the pitch, when they don't know what they need to do, when they don't know who to press, how to, you know, what shape to keep, etc., etc., that comes down to the coach. And I think the coach got the tactics completely wrong. The Panama coach got the tactics completely wrong today, and that's definitely a, you know, context to consider when you do judge Panama. You know, they do look confused. They don't understand what they need to do to combat England. The pro reviewer, what's up, Nini? Hey man, you good? Brian does things. Oh, I don't know, Nini. Croatia's moved. Oh, Croatia, of course. Spain, Croatia. They're the two main ones I'm looking at. The two main ones I'm looking at. Football Rapid. What is the word? Again, not talking about Chelsea. Brian does things. Croatia remind me of Netherlands in 2010. You're right. That midfield is too much. Too much. It is. And they play like a team. They play with fantastic synergy. Purple Dallas. I wish Nini was commentating this actual World Cup game. Real talk. I'm watching the game on mute and listening to your commentary. Honestly, that does make me very happy, because ideally, I had an idea that people would watch the game on mute and hear me out. So yeah, that does mean a lot. I'm going to try and get better at this. I do want to try and come with a few facts from certain games, you know what I mean? I do want to try and find a few things that are, you know, like a few like secret talks to make about the game and shit like that. But again, man, Purple Dallas, I really appreciate that, bro. Thanks. Okay, come on. I hope that we get at least another goal. I hope it doesn't end goalless in the second half. I mean, so far, I mean, of course, we know the game is over. It really is. Panama are trying to press out. Look, again, they're not. Again, we're playing up. They're not. It's too easy to play out. It's too easy to beat Panama's press. Look, directly then, the midfield does bypass the whole midfield with a quick pass. And of course, this guy's going to get a yellow card soon. Is it Godoy? Yeah, Godoy's going to get sent off soon. I'm telling you. He's getting pissed off. He's getting angry. It's a matter of time, I'm telling you. Once one of the England players calls him a puta, once he's called puta, I'm telling you guys, that's it. He's gonna go red. He's gonna start trying to get some blood. I'm telling you. Once he hears puta, it's game over. Come on, Rubes. This is what I mean. Panama, really for Panama, they need to be defending very deep. I don't get what the hell they were trying to do in this game today. They're not, when they tried to close England down and press high, they're not putting it, they're not man marking the defenders. When you're pressing against a back three system, you need to put men on each defender. You need to make it difficult. They're making it too easy to play out. This is what I keep saying. The coach got everything wrong today. Every single thing wrong. The players don't know what they're doing today. Look, anytime one England player makes a run and moves, that player gets followed and space gets created. I mean, come on, Rubes. Oh, unlucky, unlucky. Lions of Teranga is the World Cup dark horse. Puto, exactly. Of course, Puto. Obviously, I'm a guy, so I can't be saying fucking puta because I'm not a girl. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Obviously, you're right. Come on, Ruben. Come on. Oh, all right. That's what I love about Ruben, is his dexterity on the ball. I mean, for someone so big, he's got this real elegant way of playing. He's very good at shifting his body weight very quickly to skip past an opponent. The ball is glued to his foot as well. And he always knows what he's going to do before the ball comes. So, this guy with Sari, good lords. Oh my God, it's going to be game over, I'm telling you. Come on, Godoy, another penalty. A hat-trick of penalties. A hat-trick of, come on. If you're a Panama player, you must be shitting yourself from a set piece. You know what we need to just take the piss now. Someone stay at the back post, Lingard's, try to do a volley. You know what I mean? Oh, the first one they've defended. The first set piece Panama have defended. Troopier's delivery's been on point today, you guys. He's got to get credit for some of this great delivery. And it's just so funny. Like anytime I see quality delivery in the books, I cast my mind back to England's campaign during the Euros. When I'm seeing guys like Harry Kane taking the set pieces and taking the corners. Honestly, I don't get... Managers sometimes, they make the game much more difficult than it is, I'm telling you. But it looks like Panama are playing off the ball a lot more. So, again, it's too little too late. It really is too little too late. This should have been the approach they took up from the start. Obviously, they've cost themselves doing anything. I'm going to keep saying the manager fucked it up for them. They should have been keeping this very deep shape from the start. This is what they were doing against Belgium. When you're playing against England, you want to minimise England exploiting the spaces. You want to minimise England making those runs in behind. That's what Panama haven't been doing. Oh, Henderson, bruv. Henderson. Can you not play one accurate pass? So far, the only accurate pass Henderson's played was the 5th goal. Oh, I mean, no, the 4th goal. The 4th goal is the only accurate forward pass Henderson's played. Honestly, I'll sound kind of harsh. Even though we're 5-0 up, I don't think Henderson's been as... I don't know. I've been a bit disappointed with this delivery. What do you guys think? What do you think of Henderson's performance so far? Come on. But I'm really looking forward to this Belgium-England game. I mean, that's really going to be an exciting game. Win hits. Blades. If you are good enough, yep. Hazard isn't playing in the game versus England. Okay, I don't know. Why did he say that? Do you know something we don't know, or? Come on. It's been a while since we've got a goal, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm getting kind of greedy. I'm seeing 5-0 and I'm expecting more. Isn't that funny, like how demanding us fans are? Like, we always want more and more and more. We can never be content. I mean, that is the nature of football when you do think about it. Come on, Young. Why you got... What is this? What am I seeing from Young today? Come on. Again, it's too easy playing out from Panama's press. It's like, why are Panama even pressing? Oh. Oh, fuck. How is that a foul? Come on. That was a bit better from Henderson then. But again, it's like the 10th time he's played a forward pass like this. And it's only come off like once or twice. Like, think about it like this. If that's Toni Kroos, I think the stats from yesterday's game against Sweden were accurate, weren't they? I think every long pass he made came off. He had a 100% long pass completion rate. And that's the difference between top players, the best ones, and okay ones. Come on, Ruben. Come on, Ruben. Oh, come on. Attack that space, bro. Attack that space. Played. Switch it. Played. Come on. Good ball in. Oh, how is it offside? Come on. Yeah. What I'm telling you see him pushing Trippier then. They're getting pissed off. I'm telling you. One more goal, and I think to be safe, we might have to take off guys like Kane. We might have to take off guys like Kyle Walker and bring on Kale. You know, bring on the expendable players that aren't going to do nothing. We might have to play it safe, you guys. Belgium is Chelsea production. Yep. Come on, Kane. Played links. Come on, Rubes. Come on. Played. Look. They're getting rough now. That's so funny. Obviously, it's a massive embarrassment. If you're a Panama player, you're thinking, obviously, I can't believe 4 set pieces. You know what I mean? We did so well to get to the World Cup. The manager's been letting us down with this shit system as well. Like, there's a lot of frustration there and a lot of embarrassment. I mean, 5-0 in one half. Is embarrassing, you know? That's it. This is what I'm telling you guys about how Southgate uses the back three. It's very flexible in terms of who's allowed to push forward into midfield. We've seen Stones do that. We see Maguire do that. We see Walker do that at times. I want to see more of Loftus. I mean, he's touching the ball a lot more in the second half. That's because Panama are sitting back a lot more. So basically, with Panama, we can see what they're trying to do. It's about trying to manage the embarrassment now. Ideally, they don't want to concede any more goals because it's just going to be worse for them. So they're looking to play more pragmatically now to reduce England getting these, these chances. I mean, in a way, they're trying to play for the little pride they have left, which does make sense. I mean, you know, if you're going to lose, you'd rather lose 5-0 than 7-0, you know? Nini, it's 5-0 low. Yep, I don't know. I've been saying that. Zuma, okay. Emanalo brought us these sick. Yep. I want to see Rashford come on. I need to see a bit more skill. I want to see some flip flaps. I want to see some step overs. I want to see some flair. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Just force him back. That's it. Okay. You just sense they're going to lose the ball any second now. Okay. Close them down faster. Close them down quicker. Played. Force them all the way back. And again, they've lost it. And they've lost it like that. Come on, this is it. Counter-attack. Look. Oh, terrible. Terrible. What a terrible pass then. Oh, come on. That is poor. That is so poor. Literally 3 options. 3 options. He didn't know what pass. He didn't know what pass to make. Didn't know who to find. That's not good enough. That really isn't. Come on. It's moments like this. This is why I rate players like David Luiz, for example, because like for a player like the top players like your Ramoses, Luiz, PKs, they always know what type of pass to make. In a way, it's like having another midfield player in your team. These are the type of things that get overlooked constantly, but I mean they make such a massive difference. Oh, great pass. Come on, Ruben. Come on, Ruben. Come on, Ruben. Yeah! Oh, it's not even, you can't even call it his goal. That's annoying, man. You can't even call it his goal. Great assist by Ruben, yeah. We'll go with that. We'll go with an assist from Ruben. That's it. Great pass. Ruben knew what he was doing then. He knew. He was aiming for his heel. He was aiming for Harry Kane's heel. I'm telling you. He patterned up. I'm telling you. They've been working on this during the training ground. I'm telling you. Like, imagine that. 6-0. Like, I'm out of celebrations right now. I'm telling you guys, it's been too many goals. I can't be bothered to celebrate anymore. I'm out of celebrations. I've used them all up. This guy, don't take off Kane. I mean, I understand. You want him to be fresh with the tournament. It makes sense. It's a goal, bruv. It's a goal. It's a... Yeah, goods. Harry Kane, 5 goals so far. Harry Kane. 5 goals in 2 games. Now you guys, like, consider this. During other international tournaments, how often did England struggle to create any chances for Harry Kane? How often did England struggle to create any chances with the strikers? I'm telling you, Southgate needs to get a lot of credit. He's found a system that works with all the players, and it's playing to their best abilities. Lingard too. Played. I'm telling you. I keep saying credit to Gareth Southgate, you know. I mean, this guy, after his spell at Middlesbrough, he completed all of his coaching licenses. And, you know, other guys that have managed, you know, you've managed in a European Cup final, you've managed in the Premier League, you have an ego. You don't want to settle for less. You don't want to settle for lower class teams. He was okay studying his game and going with a youth setup with the England national team, and it's paid the benefit. And you know, he's profiting from all the hard work he's putting in. He's become a much better manager. He's become better tactically, and again, it's just benefiting the national team. Terrible by Panama. Terrible. I keep forgetting Danny Rose. Is Danny Rose actually fit or not? Because I don't know. I'm not too sure about Ashley Young. I'm telling you guys, I'm not too sure about him. Come on, 6-0. We're going to get another goal. It's going to be 7-0. Imagine this. Come on, Ruben. Hey, that David Luiz step over, yeah? I see you. Let's keep the ball a bit. Come on. Come on. Finally, good pass. Aye, Ruben. Oh, fuck's sake, this Henderson guy, bruv. Henderson. Like, Henderson is like the Cavani of deep line playmakers. Like, in the comment section below, let me know if you get what I mean by that. Henderson is the Cavani he's the Edison Cavani of deep line playmakers. Like I said, let me know in the comment section if you get what I'm talking about. Love it, Nini. My stream is right on par with you. Love your commentary. I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. It's something I've been definitely trying to work on. I looked at previous streams of mine and I felt that sometimes there can be a bit too many pauses. There's not enough insight at times. I do want to like, you know, tell stories, give the tactical insights, you know, the nuances, etc., etc. Imagine being from Panama. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, I would love to go to Panama on holiday. Mad's country. Hey, just let him have... We should have let him have the goal to be nice. But this is what I mean. Ashley Young again. It comes down that side again from the left. Ashley Young flat-footed. Flat-footed again. You guys got to realise, when Ashley Young is playing for Man United, we know how Mourinho likes to use his fullbacks. The fullbacks stay in line with the back four. Mourinho likes to use a back six. So basically, the wingers will push all the way back and double mark with the fullbacks. Ashley Young isn't used to playing such an exposed style of football. This is why we've seen throughout this tournament so far the amount of runs coming in behind. And for me personally, I do think it is quite scary. Because if you're a top nation, you're definitely looking at that left-hand side and you're thinking, yeah, this is a weak area for England right now. I mean, is Danny Rose not fit enough? I'm not too sure. I think Danny Rose is obviously is a better left-back compared to Ashley Young. It's been a risk. He's just too flat-footed. He doesn't read the danger. It's completely different playing in a Mourinho defensive system because Mourinho likes to give support to every player when they're defending off the ball. This is why this is where Park the Bus came from. You know, Ashley Young will have oh, good. Okay, so they clocked that Ashley Young needs to go. Good. Young does need to go. He's been poor today. So poor. Exactly. Ryan Bertrand should have been in the squads over him. 100%. But honestly, I think, you know, we can't see Ashley Young anymore. Against Belgium, I mean, they're going to look to have fun down that side. I'm telling you. Let them play out. They're going to lose the ball anyway. Exactly. It's just like, it's not... Let's look at his positioning. He's not even in line with the rest of them, you know? Just because you can defend for Mourinho doesn't mean you can do that in a much more, you know, open defensive setup. Escobar. Okay. Panama, what they hoping to do? I don't see how they're trying to break England down. If I'm them, you need to try and get the ball out quicker on the right hand sides. I mean, that's the only positive they've had. The only positive Panama have had is attacking the spaces behind Ashley Young. Come on. And they've lost it. Good, good, good. Come on, Ruben. Come on, Ruben. Ah, unlucky, unlucky. That's it. Ah, unlucky. I mean, we don't have to do anything crazy, you guys. I mean, I don't really care now if players don't really press. I'm being serious. I really don't care if England players don't press because there's a game against Belgium. If you can keep your stamina, do that. You're 6-0 up. There's no need to carry people down, press them, etc., etc. We're in a very, very comfortable situation right now. Ashley Young and Henderson are shit players. Yeah, I mean, I have been disappointed with them. As I was saying earlier, I was making that point about Ashley. I was making that point about Henderson being the Cavani of deep line playmakers. No one acknowledged me in the chat. Allow it, you guys. I'm trying to feel smart here. I'm trying to feel like, you know, witty and shit. Everyone just ignored my point. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see how it is. Well, obviously, you guys, once this game's over, expect me to do a match review on this game. And I'm going to look to do another Chelsea-related video later on today. So, I got you guys. I got you, man. It's good. It's gravy. It's wavy. It's good. Oh, Truppier. Okay. Okay, alright. I mean, why? Why not just use Arnold then? Yeah, why not use Arnold if you're 6-0 up? It seems kind of... So Young is going to be moved to the right-hand side then? Young to the right. Maybe he might fare better. Okay, it'll be interesting. I think maybe Southgate's taking the decision to be like, you know what? Maybe Ashley Young might not be the long-term solution for me on the left. But let's see how he fares on the right-hand side. But again, not with Truppier doing bits. So to be honest, I don't really get it. I don't see what the point is, to be honest. I mean, you should have used Trevor Arnold in this game. But isn't it so crazy? Trevor Arnold, literally from the Liverpool youth team. He's played like half a season. And already he's in the England national team squad. And I mean, when you look at Chelsea, you know, we produce better players than guys like Trevor Arnold. Trevor Arnold is basically like Dujon Sterling playing a full season for Chelsea and getting into the national team. It's literally as simple as that. I mean, I'm not going to be talking about Chelsea in this stream. I'm not even going to tempt myself to do that. But yeah, it's Trippier, not Truppier. You guys, you know, I can't pronounce anyone's name. I can't do it. You can't even be offended anymore. I just can't do it. I think Arnold could do much better than... Yeah, I mean, I don't see the point of bringing Rose on. Unless you want him to get some type of... Or maybe he's thinking long term, like, we're going to be playing against Belgium. I prefer to use Danny Rose. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Maybe I do understand now. I do understand. Yeah, so this tells me that there's a massive opportunity that Rose will be playing against Belgium. I'm sure Southgate's thinking, you know, it's too often now guys are getting in behind Young. You can't bring on Trevor Arnold because if you do, you can't see what Rose is going to do. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? The yellow cards are coming. Like, this guy is in an awful game today. He's given away, is it like 1 penalty or 2 penalties? Yeah, this guy's been all over the place. I think Reece James is better. I mean, again, we've got a lot of players better, I'm telling you. Nini, your subscribers enjoy busting your balls. Yeah, I know they do. It's funny though, it's all love, it's all good. Ina, yes man, you good? Hey Nini, what do you think about Ruben's defensive contribution? Am I the only one that thinks he's a bit lost when defending? To be honest, I haven't really noticed anything like that, Ina, if I'm being honest. I haven't noticed Ruben being out of position or not doing his defensive duties. I think sometimes, you know, anytime we think of defensive duties, maybe it's because we've been used to Kante. You know, we think our defensive duties is about winning your 50-50 and getting everything. But Harry Maguire again from the far post. Oh, bruv, Henderson, that was never going in, man. Stop gassing yourself. You guys, no one clocked the Cavani reference. The reason why I called Henderson the Cavani of deep line playmakers is the fact that, you know, for Henderson to play one good pass, he needs to take about 10 passes first before one comes off. It's not good enough at a top class level. When you look at guys like Cruz, for example, every time that pass, perfect. Fabregas, every time that pass, perfect. No offense, Nini, but I think you're a little biased about Ruben. Obviously, you're not offending me, man. Obviously, you're entitled to your opinion. I mean, it's okay if you think I am. I mean, personally, I don't. I think that I think I am right. But obviously, you know, you're respectful with it. It's cool. Remember when a bird poops in Ashley Young's mouth? Good lords. Typical Henderson. Yep. Come on, Nini. I just said that, man, about Rose. Come on. I want to see Ruben touch the ball a bit more. Like, imagine if England had, like, I don't know, let's say Michael Carrick was young in his prime. Imagine if Michael Carrick was born in the wrong generation. If Michael Carrick was born in today's generation, this guy's in the first team. Imagine Carrick with all that time playing passes. I mean, good lords. Good lords. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Fabregas is shit nowadays. Nope. Fabregas looks shit because Conte doesn't like midfield. I'm not going to get... I'm not talking about Chelsea in this stream. You guys, you keep trying to fool me into doing it. I'm not doing it. Ruben assisted Kane. Yeah, I told you. Ruben was aiming for that peel. He does it all the time. Delph. Honestly, it's good to see Delph playing. He's another underrated player. And I say that and he loses the ball. The curse of... I can't even call myself a commentator. I can't. Stick with them, Walker, please. Come on. How is he getting the crossing? How is he getting the crossing? How are you tight with your man and he still gets his crossing? That's not good enough. That isn't good enough. Come on. It's just like you're right there and he's still getting the crossing. I also think Ruben is a terrific player. I disagree with the guy who said you are biased. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Only good thing I've ever seen from Henderson is his madness against us 2 seasons. Yep, that's the best thing he has done so far. Raw. Uh-oh. Now it's going to start to get very violent right now. Uh-oh. First ever goal. Bad miss. Look at this guy. Like, when you're 6-0 down and your manager's smiling, that's how you know that this guy never knew what he was doing. He had no idea what he needed to do to get a result from this game. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, you know, while the national coach of the Panama national team, I mean, he's not going to be a great tactical guy. Let's be serious. I mean, no disrespect, but it's the reality, you know. Fabregas is slow and old. Again, you guys, this is what I mean. this is why I think Sarri ball is going to be good for everyone next season. Too often, it's like we look at our midfield is like FIFA now. You know, in FIFA when you're playing that game, it's all about guys that can run and tackle. But in real life, how you use the ball and how you pass is just as important. Think about it, next season under Sarri, we're not going to be playing Conte ball. We're not going to be playing with 45% possession. We're not going to be defending against Crystal Palace. We're not going to be defending against Bournemouth. We're not going to be defending against Norwich. You're not going to be doing this type of stuff. Meaning that players like Fabregas don't need to run like idiots for no reason. Players like Fabregas can do what they need to do, which is keep the ball, manipulate it and pass. You guys, come on. Fabregas is in that same mold as a Toni Kroos, for example. Do you see Toni Kroos running around like an idiot at Real Madrid? Of course not. Everything goes through him. Like, come on, you guys. Like, I don't like seeing the stuff about... You got it's their first World Cup goal, you guys. Their first one. Look how happy they are. Look at them. Look how happy they are. Like, think about it. Panama in the World Cup. Their first ever World Cup goal. Look at them. Terrible, though. Terrible defending. What the fuck was that? Like, what was that? Young. No, it wasn't Young. Who played them on sides? Terrible. Yeah, no one. Yeah. I mean, credit to Panama, their first goal. They're happy. They're in this. They don't even care about the football. Look at it. They got their drinks. That's all they. Look at the manager. He's smiling. Look. Come on. Like, real talk. Maybe it's how I am as a person. But even if I was like the manager of the Panama national team, I'm not going to be celebrating scoring a goal at 6-1. Me personally, I'm not doing that. I'm clapping for the Panamanians. Yep, first ever goal too. Yeah, exactly. You got to. You got to. I, as the manager that won England, is a dentist. Exactly. Just saying, because of your comment about the Panama manager, bragging a bit too. Yeah, you're right. You are right, man. That is very good, you know. They're going to remember this moment forever. Remember that time we lost 6-1 to England. It's party time for them. Yeah, the stadium went mad. Come on, I need to see another goal. At least one more goal. Come on, one more goal. Japan versus Senegal. That should be a fun game. I love how the Japanese play, because obviously I was reading about Japanese football, and I think that you know, there was you know, like Zico, the old Brazilian midfield player. I think they were heavily influenced by the Brazil national team of the 80s. And, you know, that style of one-touch football they were playing, etc., etc., that had like a massive, you know, impact on the Japanese. Because when it came to their development of their footballers, they've always had that philosophy. This is why when you look at the Japanese players, all their first touch is perfect. All of their cute players very good as well. And they do like to play very good football. Like, one of my favourite games I've ever seen. You remember the Confederations Cup a few years ago when it was Italy versus Japan, 4-3? I mean, that was just a fantastic footballing game. I mean, in terms of the football played, very good. And Japan were amazing in that game. So, Senegal versus Japan should be a good game to watch. It is going to be fun to watch. I wish I could drink right now, but it's way too early in Canada to be drinking. I know what you mean, bro. Like, literally, once I do the match review, I'm going to be buying a few more of these. You know? Panama manager is not a rookie. This is his third different team to manage at a World Cup. He is from Ecuador. Callum, thank you for obviously letting the stream know. I'll admit I was ignorant, so I will apologise for that. And yeah, I'm going to repeat what you said again. The Panama manager is not a rookie. This is his third different team to manage at a World Cup. He is from Ecuador. So yeah, obviously, thank you for putting that in the chat, man. Misha, I reckon it's down to small urban pitches and futsal-esque play. It is. Oh. You're right. It's definitely down to that. That's why. Like, I would like to see football develop more in Asia, not just in China, because I think Japan too. I think Japan has like fantastic potential to be like a great footballing country. I mean, you look at Iniesta, obviously Iniesta moving there. I mean, there's a reason why. I don't think it's just for money. I think he probably enjoys the football that's played as well. You know, you can have fun when you're playing. The crowds, there's a lot of people that go to the games. There's good support. The kits are sexy as hell. Like, ideally, I do want to get one Japanese kit from one team, you know, for next season just to have. And it's just a cool place to live in. I mean, I'd love to go to Japan one day. I would really love to do that. Vardy has been quiet. Exactly, Kelly. You know, when it comes to Vardy, he's not Harry Kane. You know, don't expect Vardy to drop deep and link up the play. You know, when you use Vardy, you really need to, you know what you're going to get from him. That's the thing. Leonard Lim, exactly how did he make a CL final? Yep. Lana, this is the first game. This is the first game in the World Cup first half. It's more entertaining in the second half, exactly. Yes, Henderson, you're dead. I'm telling you, I'm disappointed in the passing. But of course, because it's 6-1, we're going to forget about these types of moments. But still, I don't know. You guys know I'm a bit of a purist. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Come on. One more goal. One more goal. I need to see one more. China's kit is Peng. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Nini, are the Panama the worst national team in Russia? I mean, they probably are I'll say weakest. I think them and Saudi Arabia are the weakest nations in this tournament. I mean, it's understandable, really, you know. Most of their players aren't playing abroad. I know a lot of the players from Panama play in the MLS. But that really isn't one of the greatest leagues. I mean, I look at MLS football, it does remind me of like League One stuff. Maguire cutting in. Oh, just keep the ball a bit, you guys, man. Win it! Win it! I'm really enjoying the World Cup. I'm enjoying the group stage games. I think there's been one thing in particular, you know, the effort from a lot of these nations, you know, the passion behind the performances. You can see a lot of pride that a lot of these nations are playing with when it comes to their performances. And I think anytime you see the effort and you see the willingness, for example, I thought the Sweden game, I think if you watch that game out of context, you might not enjoy it. But if you watch that game live, when you understand everything that's happening, when you understand, you know, the effort the players are putting in, you know, it is very inspiring. You know, it is good to see, and it's nice when you know a lot of teams are playing to the best they can play. And there's football being played as well. There is football being played as well, and this is why I was more excited for the World Cup than the Euros, because you know, with their South American teams as well, there is going to be more football. I thought the Euros was way too defensive. Euro 2016 was too defensive, way too negative. Weren't enough goals scored. Every team was playing the same Catenaccio style defending, where it was defending very deep, not creating, not looking to push men forward. You know, for Portugal to win the Euros like they did, it was kind of synonymous with the poor style of football we were seeing. So with the World Cup, with the South American guys and the African guys, you're not going to be getting that stuff. And plus, there's less, you know, there's less like shitty European nations playing in the World Cup too. Let's be serious. Okay, it's going to be lit. The round of 16 is going to be ridiculous. You know, too many penalties in this World Cup, almost in every game. Yeah, I mean, as we said, you know, the difference with the smaller nations compared to the best ones is the fact that, you know, it's the decisive moments, from set pieces in particular, conceding way too many. Very poor play in the final third as well. Of course, these teams, they can defend off the ball when they need to. They can keep their shape. They can press. They can work hard. But when it comes to, like, moments of quality, it's not there. Nah, he got the ball. Imagine Vardy's like 30-something too. Rah. Oh, nice touch, Delph. Oh. Come on. That was a great first touch by Delph then. the team so far with the best counter-attacking prospect is Mexico. I'm looking at Lozano. He's a guy I haven't seen much, but I do see a lot of... I see a nice amount of Gareth Bale inside him. When I say that, the running style, you know, how Gareth Bale runs with the ball is very similar to how Lozano runs. And you guys, you know, I like to look at who a good player is. With Lozano from Mexico, you can see his qualities. I mean, when he runs with the ball, his body is upright. When he runs with the ball, he dribbles with his feet. He doesn't use his pace or his body to try and beat a man. And he's very elegant when he's on the ball. I think, again, there's a lot of good young Mexican players. I mean, the Mexican league is a league that is improving. It is getting better. From what I've been reading, there's a lot of top young Mexican players coming. They've definitely got a lot of potential in the future. So, I mean, they have done very well during the World Cup so far. And the squad depth as well. The squad depth is pretty strong too. Is Fabian Delph still in Man City? Yes, he is. He's quick as hell. Yes, 100%. Chucky is sick. Are you talking from... Oh, yeah. I was thinking of the guy from the Half-Cast podcast for a second. Come on. One more goal, you guys. Come on. He's got good work rate as well. Yes, Lozano is a Hudson-Odoi. Interesting. Kobe Roberts, Nini, what player impressed you the most this World Cup? I think Eden Hazard is up there. I think he's been one of the best players so far. I mean, that is a very good question. I think that's something I'll make a video on later on. It's hard to think on the top of my head. I think Ronaldo, Luka Modric as well. Who else has been a top player? I think... I'm trying to think who else has been a standout so far in the World Cup. I'd have to think about it later, you guys. Yeah, exactly. Chucky is Lozano. Yeah, I remembered that. I remembered. Who does Maguire think he is when he's on the left cutting inside like that? I think Lukaku has been superb. Yep, he's been very good as well. Very good. United States and Mexico are on the same level, but US kills themselves with coaches and their squad decisions. Reminds me of England in the past. Exactly. We see it too often, too many times. I mean, they're not thinking of the team. They're not thinking of what's best for them. And this makes a difference. It does make a difference in taking national teams to another level. Isco Disco. I like that. Isco Disco. I do like that. I'm stealing that from you. I'm stealing that from you. I don't care. You never put a copyright on it, so it's mine now. Kane, Lukaku, Hazard, yeah. Kane, yeah, I mean, yeah. He's been very good. But when I'm thinking of, like, best players too, I'm thinking of, like, everything, you know. I think so far, Hazard, Ronaldo and Modric have been, like, definite standouts. Isco's been Isco Disco. Sexy as hell. Nah. That would have been us taking the piss then. Close him down, close him. Young and defending, it just doesn't seem to go together, does it? It's not synonymous with each other. Young and defending, it's like the complete opposite. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Like, why? Come on, Ruben. Played. Why 4 minutes, though? Like, what is the point? Wetman Spencer, what's your thoughts on... No, I'm not talking about Chelsea. Brian does things. When the US uses the youth in random games, they always destroy teams, but they never use them when they're needed. It's incredibly sad and frustrating. I think the issue that they have in the US is that a lot of the coaches... I had one friend that was part of an academy in the US. And unfortunately with this one friend, I mean, his footballing career was over because he got a double leg break. A double leg break. And you know why? You know how he got that double leg break? It came from training. And this is what I mean by the standard of coaching in the US. Basically, when you're playing football, it's known that you're not going to, you know, when it comes to, you know, training, you're not going to go too hard. It's obvious. Especially on the pitch that we're playing on as well. You're not supposed to be making slide tackles and going in very hard. The coach at the time was encouraging that type of passion. And when I say passion, I'm talking about passion with a UN at the end. that UN type of passion. And yeah, unfortunately, a guy made a tackle. He slipped at the same time. Double leg break. His career was over. And it's just that, again, he kept telling me all the time, it was the emphasis on physical training every single time. They rarely ever played with the ball. It was always about running. It was always about going to the gym to do weights. It was never about playing with the ball. And I think that's what the US, they need to change that philosophy. Like, when I do watch MLS football sometimes, I mean, the standard of play really is poor. Most things, you know, the game really isn't going through the midfield. It's very physical, very gung-ho. It's like, you know, this one team attacks, the other team attacks. There's no control or anything like that. With the money they have, the potential they have in America as well, there needs to be a better standard of coaching. I think if you want to invest money in the MLS, sign better coaches. I think that would be a great start. Actually, Sal, this is a sick Brazilian coming through. Yeah. Donovan, I've been impressed with how much Mitchie has proved himself since going on loan to Dortmund. Exactly. Because he can show what he can do. That's why. Femi, these American coaches don't know how to develop players and only look at pace, power and passion while over. Exactly. And this is what happens when you've got... Again, it's always coaches that affect the culture. Let's be serious. Coaches dictate the footballing culture. That's why... I'd love, after this World Cup, for example, if the England's FA... If they're like, you know what, to get a coaching degree is way too expensive because it's stupid. I mean, if you want to get the full license, it's costing you 13 grand. I mean, when you look at the job opportunities available, these guys, coaches get paid fuck all in this country. Fuck all. How are you making minimum wage? How can you spend so much money on a degree to make minimum wage afterwards? Everything's underplayed. And to me, it's kind of disgraceful because there's so much money in this country right now. Coaches shouldn't be earning less than 18,000. They shouldn't be earning 15,000. And then it's stupid hours as well. You know, you got your weekends, you got the whole week as well. You got to do traveling as well. It's not enough money. You can't be expecting people to spend so much if the money is not going to be there. So I don't know why. Again, I don't get why decisions like this take so long, to be honest. Ideally, I would love to get my coaching license. That will be my goal in the future, to get them done. Nah. That's my goal in the future, to get my coaching license done. But with how much money it costs, I mean, it's not worth it right now. I mean, yeah, you can go abroad, but then it's just like, it's not practical. I'm just going to leave everyone behind to go to a random country. Like, come on. Suffering League. Yeah, Ruben hasn't been bad today, but he can do better. Again, Cortez, we've discussed it, obviously. England aren't playing through the midfield. England are playing direct balls to the front players. So the midfield, I mean, only Henderson is the only guy in midfield doing anything. Because he's the one that's supposed to be starting these attacks and setting them, you know. So England aren't playing through the midfield because, you know, it's not the system. So we can't be judging Ruben or not touching the ball enough. It's not because he's not involved in the game. It's because he's, you know, his role is to create space for Lingard, Sterling and Kane. I acknowledge you, Nini. I said it's because he misses chances and screws up play. Yep, exactly. Sorry, man. Kendrick, I think I missed your point, but thanks for acknowledging. Ina, England are looking really good. Exactly, they are. Femi, that's why ignorant Americans just say football is kicking and running, because that's what these coaches have taught these players. That's what this game is about. Femi, you're right. 100%, man. You guys, I'm going to keep it moving now. Thank you to everyone that was obviously watched the live stream with me. It means a lot. Thanks for a lot of the love shown too. I mean, most times I do live streams, I get a lot of dislikes. So this one has been completely different. Again, I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to get better at them. Hopefully by the time the tournament's near its final stages, I'm going to be much more professional when it comes to this. As I said, you guys, thanks for you guys always backing it. Thanks for contributing to the chat, for talking and discussing and obviously staying with me. I'm going to start working on the match review for this game. And then later on today, I'm going to be releasing another video on top of that. So stay tuned for that. But you guys, thank you for watching. I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Line CV. Signing out.